So, we've been having a really good run of form. It had to end sometime. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is David here and we are back for episode number 8 of Going Intercontinental. This will be the season finale. We're going to either have one game or we're going to have two. As you can see, we are on the schedule page and we have capitulated, unfortunately. The last game, as you saw, which you can just about not see the names on the screen, we played against Lanús, which was the 0-0 draw as we saw, and then we had the 2-0 victory over Rosario Central. Since then, we've not played very well. As you can see, so we lost to Arsenal de Sarandi. This was the worst game I've ever had the displeasure of watching. As you can see, went up with a Roman Bravo goal, so he's been playing well in the last couple of games. Garcia then scored in the 51st minute. It was a terrible, terrible attempt at a save from Antonioli. I'll explain why it was him in a second. And then in the 93rd minute, it was just the worst goal I've ever seen. We had just had a player come off injured, if I remember correctly. We were just passing it around the back of the park. Caligari got caught on the ball. They broke, managed to get the ball off of them. Then they lost the ball again. They shot, keeper dropped, keeper muffed it, and they scored. I was fuming. I was not impressed. But as you can see, the next game was even worse. We were against Aldosivi, who I think was 5th or 6th in the league at the time, and they beat us 4-1. It was 3-1 at one point. It was nearly 3-2, but we had to get a goal chalked back for offside, which was a shame, which could have completely changed things. You never know. But not very good. So, as we go into the final game of the group stages in the Copa Superliga Argentina, as you can see, we pretty much have to win this game. We are against, I can't remember, we're against Talleres. So they've not had too good of a game. I don't know who Independiente are against, actually. Let's see if we can find out that. Where's their schedule? Let's see if we can see that. They're against Banfield. We're Banfield in the league. They're 10th, so they're actually doing even worse than we are. So yeah, we really need to win this game. We need to better Independiente's result. We just need to win, basically. That's all I'm really worried about. The team we're going to send out to do that is, as you can see on the screen, so Antonioli is in goal. He is in goal because, big transfer news, I forgot to mention this just a second ago, Aguirre has left. We managed to get 2.3 million for him. He's gone to Al Duhail. I think that is presumably a Qatar club. He has left, and as you can see, he is now on a big old bumper wage. He's gone up to £42,500 a week. We were never going to afford that. Like I say, we tried to get rid of him. He didn't fancy it. He was annoyed when we tried to sell him. He wouldn't budge for any decent fee. I then went out, shoved him up there for $2.5 million. I tried to get him for him, but managed to get 2.3, which I'm still pretty happy with. So yeah, we'll got him off the wage budget, which does now mean from a financial point of view. So one more thing before we go into the game, we're pretty much there in terms of our spending, which is good. So we're back into a decent frame for that as well. But yeah, team for this first game, hopefully first of 2 games in this episode, hopefully not the last game of the season, is Antonioli in goal, Bertolo, Caligari, Lemma, and Nadalan in the back 4. Rivera Moreno, your usual suspects in the middle of the park. Gonzalez, Sforza, and then Palacios on the right-hand side, and then Capitani up top. Bravo is not playing as he's currently injured. Cingolani is also out injured as well. So we've got a couple of the lesser-known players on the bench for this game. But without further ado, let's get into it. Like I say, we need to match the result of Independiente. I would assume that means we need to win. See, we're away to Talleres, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get the result. Because I would quite like to get into the cup final. If we don't, I'm not going to be hugely disappointed. I mean, I'll be annoyed just because of the fact that we've absolutely bottled it at the end of the season because we were miles ahead of them. Let's show the world what this team is all about, shall we? I think we could do that. But yeah, we went offline. We were doing so well, as you saw. Obviously, we won some games in our last episode, and then the 2 we did away from it, we just bottled it completely. Even a draw against who was it against? Not Aldosivi. Even a draw against Arsenal, like we were well in a chance for, that would have made us a lot more comfortable than we are now. But we're just going to have to make do and try and get the win over Talleres in this game, and hopefully either Independiente slip up, or well, if we win, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, not particularly impressed with that. So yeah, we'll see what happens in this game. Either way, I'm very pleased with the way the guys have gone. Like I say, we weren't really expecting to be pulling up any trees in this cup. The fact that we're in line potentially for a semi-final is huge. in our first season. Especially if you remember back to episode number 1, as we see a chance, and yes, Capitani scored, get in. That is what we want to see. So as you get going back to episode number 1, lovely header at the back post. I have changed the headers, the corners on this, so we should be doing a little bit more in the routines. I might try and do a little bit more away from this, if I can make some clever bits out of it, but clearly doing the business at the moment. But yes, what was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought. Clearly English is not my first language at the moment. Yeah, it's completely escaped me. Thoughts in the comments, let me know what I was starting to say, and yeah, I'll figure out what we're doing a minute ago. Yes, yeah, sorry, for first season to get into a cup final. Oh yeah, episode number 1, I was saying I'm never very good at cups in this game. It is obviously slightly different because we've got a league format first. Normally the knockout games, I just can't win them. I don't know why. FA Cup in any English save, I'm awful at. I honestly have no idea why. I could play the worst team in the cup, and I would still lose. It's, yeah, just happens. Don't know what causes it. But in this one, we are 1-0 up. We are 2 points clear of Independiente. We were actually top of the league for a moment there, up against Boca, who I believe is the team we'll play in the semi-final, who we have beaten so far already in this league format. So that's a good start. I'm not going to tell them that I'm pleased with how things go in. You need to guard against complacency. You need to focus. Obviously, I appreciate I'm using the 4-2-3-1 gegenpress, which, as most of you will know, is a fairly overpowered formation in this game. I don't do it for that. I actually don't really know it until I started doing these saves, to be completely honest with you. I wasn't aware of the overpowerness of it. I knew it was good. I didn't realise it was broken, potentially, if you want to call it that. But I use it because I like the way it plays. I like the fact you've got a centre attack in mid. I like the one striker, the wingers on the side. It's a good formation for me. Obviously, as you know, we do have that wing-back formation that we can drop back to at the moment, because our main and best defensive midfielder is not in the club. Because we tried to get the wage budget down, I'm not using that formation. But when he comes back, if we can get a couple of good win-backs in, I'll probably give that one a go. And we'll see how we get on with that. But we're currently top of the league. Boca are losing, are they? Who are they against? Where are they on here? They're losing to Aldosivi, which is not what I'd have expected. I'm going to make some changes. This is a very highlightless game so far, in the second half at least. Who are we going to change here? Who's been having a pretty poor game? We're going to bring off Gonzalez, and we'll bring on Mireles to replace him on the left-hand side. He's a winger himself, so that's absolutely fine. He's recovering from a knock anyway. And I think what we'll probably do is we're going to make a change, bring off Caligari and put on Gentiletti, bring him back into the side. Because what I don't want is I don't want one and or both of those centre-halves to be sent off with a second yellow. That's not what we want to have. But I would be well chuffed, especially because we've lost the last 2 games. If we come out of this top of the league, I will be absolutely buzzing. Even though it doesn't actually mean anything, apart from I noticed before when I went onto the onto my home screen, my manager profile, that we've actually gone up to 9th in the league because of these results. But it doesn't tell you that on the competition screen. It's all very confusing and strange. Don't lose the ball there. Oh, he's going to be in now. He's going to outpace. I think that's Gentiletti. Yeah, he's managed to cover him off quite nicely. Easy save for Antonioli. Yeah, let us know in this, obviously, with this being the season finale, let me know in the comments what you think the predictions are going to be in terms of how we'll fare next season. Obviously, I don't think we're going to be bringing in much in terms of incomings. Obviously, we are going to be massively reliant on the youth setup. So it'd be very interesting if you guys can let me know how you think we're going to get on. Are we going to improve? Are we going to do better in the league? Are we going to drop down a little bit? Be very interested to know what you think we're going to do. I think the expectation so far is to finish in the top half. From my perspective and from the board's perspective as well, I'd quite like to challenge top 6 if we can get some of the players playing well. Like I say, we've got a good crop of lads out on loan at the moment. But are we going to win this game? It looks like we are going to the 5th minute. 5th minute time, it's over, and we are into the semi-finals. Interestingly, I don't know if this has changed if Boca got a last-minute goal. Boca are not into the semi-final of this because they lost their game, and Independiente won and beat us on goal difference as well. So we are second in the league, but we are through to the semi-finals, which means this is a slightly longer episode than I was expecting it to be. Obviously, if you're watching at this point, and you'll know what time the episode's going to be, so you'll know whether it's a good one or not. But we've qualified for the semi-final. I'm sure that the chairman is going to be very pleased with that, although he's not going to be the chairman for much longer. As you know from the last episode, we know that we are waiting for elections to happen to figure out his successor. I know that there's about 6 people involved. I don't really know what it means, but 19th of June, we've got that penciled in because we are going to come back to that. We'll probably do that at the end of this episode, actually, and we'll try and figure out what's going to happen. But we'll be back in a minute for the semi-final game. In fact, we'll first be back for the semi-final draw, which I presume is going to be us against Independiente, but we'll catch that in a sec. So we're back for the draw. It turns out we're not against Independiente like I expected we would be. We're against Vélez, who I think we've only played them once. I think we've drawn against them. I think that was one of the games that you would have seen in the first episode had it not corrupted. So yeah, we drew against them 94th minute, equaliser from Ricky Alvarez. So yeah, I'm assuming that means they came top in Group B. See if we can figure that out. See if we can get onto the competition leg, see what it tells us. I can only assume that's the case. All groups. Okay, so they finished top. So yeah, top in Group A finishes runner-up Group B. Top in Group B plays runner-up of Group A, which I suppose makes sense. So yeah, we'll fast forward. When's that game actually going to be? Is it in the schedule just yet? Oh, it's a double-legged one. So what we'll do is we'll do the first leg. In fact, we'll probably do both. Let's just do both. Let's make it a bumper episode, and we'll do both games. So neutral venue. Yeah, we'll catch you back in 7 days' time for the first leg. Alright then guys, welcome back. We are here ready for the game against Vélez. Before we do that, first leg, it's just worth bringing to your attention, as you can see, we are having an outgoing on the 7th of July. We are going to be saying goodbye to Luciano Cingolani. It was a bumper old bid from Nashville. You see 2.5 million up front, 4.3 million over the course of the next, I think it was 12 months / 30 odd games, and then we got a 40% sell-on clause as well. So if he does do well, then we're going to get a bit of that. He'll be leaving us on the 7th of July. I kind of elected to. If you look at the stats, he's not really been playing very well. When you get a move like that, you just kind of got to snap it up, I think. So yeah, he will be leaving us at the end of the season. Obviously, we've got loads of people as well. We've got Gonzalez, who's actually probably doing better at the moment, although that rating doesn't give too much to the imagination. But yeah, we'll ignore that. We've got, whatever the case, we've got a fair few players who can slot into that void and provide very decent backup, and he's not really been playing very well anyway, so it makes sense to ship him on for a bit of cash. Team for this game is going to be Antonioli in goal, Bartolo, Caligari, Lima, and Nadalan at your trademark back four. See, with the fact that Gentiletti is still not really fully back up to fitness. Moreno and Pablo Perez in this one. He's been moaning constantly about him wanting to play, so I'll give him a chance in the semi-final, which is, I'm hoping he's not going to make me regret that decision. But we've got Rivera on the bench in case he does. Then we've got Gonzalez, Sforza, and Palacios, the supporting three behind Bravo, who is back in from injury. So, yeah, semi-final of the Cup, first leg against Vélez. I say we're unbeaten against them in the one game we've played. This is going to be at the River Plate Stadium. So 65,000 capacity crowd rate for this one. Hopefully, like I say, we'll cast our eyes back to, or our eyes and ears and minds back to episode number 1. And that little intro, I said I'm not very good at cup games. Hopefully, we can prove that wrong in these next 2 games. And you'll be seeing them right now. So it's either going to be the end of our season, or it's going to be the penultimate episode. I will not be doing the final if we get there in this episode. You're going to have to wait a couple of days for that one to come out, just so you guys know. But we're underway here in the first leg of the semi-final. Worth noting, I think Independiente would probably be the preferred team I would like to play. I'd rather not play River. They absolutely battered us in the league. If I remember correctly, I think they're one of the teams that put 4 or 5 past us, but a good chance of the corner. Bravo, it's been saved by the keeper. Caligari looked like he got rid of the ball, but I think that was Giannetti who's done that instead. Oh, so close. Good save by the keeper, though. That's a good start. Independiente up by 1 at the moment. Is that... Who's Romero? Oh, it's Brian Romero. Oh, no. Maximiliano Romero is the one here, who is a ridiculously good player. He's on loan from PSV at the moment. I would love to bring him in. He's absolute Football Manager legend, he is, Mr. Romero. Always try and look for him. Although where he's 21 now, he's probably not at his... he's probably not as good on these games as he used to be, that's for sure. See, we're not having the best of times in the first half. Let's ask for some creativity from the chaps. Always good. For those of you who don't know, there's only a few team talks or shouts that you could do on this game that actually make a difference. You're looking at show some passion, demand more, and get creative. They're the main 3. Praise does it as well, but it can be a little bit risky. Obviously, you want to make sure you've got at least a couple of goals ahead of the team. Otherwise, praise can sometimes backfire. It normally does for me anyway. But anything else tends to either frustrate them or confuse them or overwhelm them, things like that. So there's no real point doing them. Push forward can sometimes work, but again, it doesn't really tend to do a huge amount. But I would always suggest don't get your assistant manager to do shouts, because they shout all sorts of random stuff and it ends up impacting your players negatively. So don't worry about doing that. But Velez are on the charge at the moment. Don't really want them to score here. I see egg space. Who's left in there? Romero. Oh, just managed to get the ball away. I think Nadal lost his man there. He got dragged in by the incoming winger, Buzat, who's then left. Is that De La Fuente? Left with a chance. Patola's got the ball off from there. Gonzalez get the ball out then. Where are you going with it? Oh, that's a scary ball. What are you doing? Oh, God, what's going on here? Get the ball away. Oh, it's going to score. That is the most ridiculous goal I've ever seen. Absolutely fuming. That is so stupid. He is not going to be playing for us the next game. He has had an absolute shocker so far this season. Why did I sell Aguirre? I should have kept him. That is awful. Right, we're not getting creative anymore. It's passion from the guys. That is one of the worst goals I've ever conceded. I knew it was going to happen. As soon as he did that ball across the back four, I knew something was bad was going to happen. I just didn't expect it to be that bad. Thoughts they might intercept the crossfield ball. That wouldn't have been the end of the world. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, when I was younger, being told by my manager, who was my dad at the time, who he always said, keep it simple, do not pass across the back. They've gone against that, but they're professionals. I wasn't. So maybe he was telling me something that we probably should have done. But that goalkeeping error was horrendous. They've got Palacios on the ball now. He's running into a bit of a cul-de-sac. He's not really going anywhere. Losing the ball again. And this is going to go in again. It's going to be 2-0, and this is going to be very hard to get back from, although the Romero's put it wide of the post. Gotten away with that. But this is not a good game. We're not playing well at all. Again, you wouldn't have thought that we were nearly top of the league in this group stage, would you? We are not doing ourselves any favours in this. Again, Romero with a double for Independiente. I'm going to get aggressive, going to kick him out the bum, get shouty, and need to pull the finger out and start to show them what it show that it matters on the pitch. See, this isn't your standard first and second leg. Obviously, with us being away from home, we're actually just at a neutral venue, so I don't know whether we'll play at the same stadium again. We've only brought 7,000 fans, as opposed to the 65,000 capacity that's here at the moment. So Velez have taken, 58,000 to this game? It's like a home game for them. Ridiculous. We need to have a word with our fans. We need to get some fan days out. Can you tell the club to do fan days? I've never seen it. I've just seen them pop up every now and again. If you can, let me know in the comments how you do it, because I'm really interested to know if you can do that. If so, I'm going to do them for every single game. But weirdly, we can bring 42,000 to our home stadium, which is our capacity, but we've brought 7,000 here. I wonder if that's just the game picking up on the fact that we're the away team. Maybe we'll bring the 58,000 next time if we're at the same stadium. I don't know. But Gonzalez is in here. Can he score? Yeah, oh, he's offside. I was about to say it looked like he was offside. Oh. Let's see how close it was. I think it was fairly obvious. Yeah, he's acres offside there. Getting the chances, which is not doing anything with them. If we can keep it at 1-0, we can potentially have a chance in the second leg, but we need to pull our finger out a little bit. We need to start creating some chances. You see, we're just really not doing anything. I'm going to try push forward. Just done that whole speech about which ones you should and shouldn't do. I'm going to go for push forward and see what that does. 5 yellow cards. Lads need to calm down. Yeah, frustrated by fear. It's not doing anything. That was a stupid thing to do, David. What are you thinking? Right. Gonzalez is coming off. He's not had a good game. Who can come on for him? Rodriguez can come on for him. Oh, what have I done? Oh, God's sake. No. No, just undo the changes. Click the wrong button. There we go. Rodriguez can come on for Gonzalez. Moreno can come off because he's actually been the worst of the two midfielders. He can stay as a deep line playmaker. And however much I would absolutely love to bring off Antonioli, there's no point, even though he made that horrific mistake. I'm going to make the classic change. I'm going to go in Capitani on up top for Sforza. I'm going to put him as an attacking target man. And can we do something in possession? Can we just Get the ball forwards, can play for set pieces. What's this? Work the ball in the box. Hit early crosses. I don't bloody know. Let's work the ball into the box. Let's do it that way. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not going to lie. I don't normally make these changes on the fly. I'm only doing it for you guys. This could go horribly wrong. We could be 3-0 down by the end of this game. I don't know what's going to happen. If we can keep it at 1, I can remain fairly optimistic that we can get a chance in the final round, in the away leg, or home leg, whatever. I don't know what it is. Second leg, so that's the one. If they score here, though, I think it's game over in the tie. And I think they're going to do it, aren't they? Oh, I just have no faith in Antonioli at the moment. I just don't feel confident. We've had no clear-cut chances, no half chances. We've had 3 shots on target. We've not even had the most of the ball. This is awful. We've been absolutely played off the park. This could be a chance to get a very precious equaliser's chance. It goes straight to the keeper. There's a good ball in, but nothing's going to happen. Now he's going to play it out to the right, I presume, to whoever that number 10 is. Oh, no, he's not. Is he not going to spring the ball? No, he's going to do it now, though. He's going to get a ball in. No, he doesn't. He goes for the shot. Clearly, I don't know this game. I don't know these teams very well at all. But this is not what I wanted to happen. If we were going to lose, I wanted to lose in style. Lose at least knowing we've played well. We haven't done that. We've played terribly in this game. We've not even made it. We've barely even made a chance. Every highlight is them, or it's us starting the highlight and then giving them the ball back. Got to throw in here. Capitani's on the ball. What's going to happen? Palacios, he's in field. He's going to play it back to him, is he? No, he's going to lose the ball. And Maximiliano Romero is going to be nearly in on goal. He's going to presumably cut that back. Yeah, it's going to cut it back. Jimenez. Oh, it's gone wide of the target. Like I said, as long as we can keep it to 1-0, although we've played terribly, I can handle a 1-0 defeat because it still gives us a chance in the second leg. If they score in this last few minutes, it will be game over. I just really don't see us coming back from it, no matter where the second leg is. That's what I want to do. Look at those stats. They've been absolutely outplaying us. You can tell the defence of every game because we've had 3 shots, 2 shots on target, and they've been just rocks. There you go. That's it. That's game over for that one. So that's first leg done and dusted. That was very disappointing. Not impressed at all with that, but we'll have to try and come back for the second leg. When is the second leg? Copa Superliga final. So when's the second leg then? Or are we out? What's going on? When's the second leg of this game? Second leg's on Wednesday. So what did that mean about that then? I'm getting so confused. On the calendar, did it say it there? That was at the end of the month? What? I don't get this at all. That's when the next game is. So when's the final? I don't know. I'm very confused. But we'll be back in back in a second for the second leg against Vélez and see if we can overturn that first leg defeat. Alrighty then, folks. We are here for the second leg of the Copa Argentina Superliga, wrong way around, semi-final against Vélez. This could be the last episode of the season. It might not be. It will be, though, I think. But we'll have to wait and see, like I say. Changes for the team, only a couple. San Juan has come in, see, to get rid of Antonioli, because, again, we weren't particularly impressed with him. I've also put him on a defend duty, because he's fairly non-eccentric, which I believe is the difference between whether he's on an attack or defence. He'll step back a little bit, should be fine. We have Bertolo Gentiletti, who's back in now, as you can see, he's back up at fighting fit. Lemma and Nadalan in the back 4. Moreno and Rivero. Rivero's back in replacing Perez, who didn't play badly last time. He wasn't the worst player on the pitch, but I still don't want him to play this game. I want to stick with a tried and tested formula. In fact, actually, that tried and tested formula is them the other way around. Do that. Gonzalez, Sforza, and Palacios in support of Bravo up top. So here goes. This is going to be the most important game of the episode of the series so far. We're obviously into episode number 7, 8. I've lost track. I've recorded quite a lot of these, so I can't quite remember. I'll confirm in just a second with you. But I believe this is episode number 8. Just waiting for that to start up now. It is episode number 8. So we're fine. We've gotten away with that. So we're okay. But yeah, episode number 8, potentially the final one of the season. You will not have any idea because hopefully future David will have put this in correctly and you will have a nice little teaser to know whether it is the season finale or not because you won't know. Unless you fast forward to the end of the video, in which case you're a terrible person. Right, so I think I told the guys to play without any pressure. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't paying any attention as to what I was doing in the team talk, but we are underway in the semi-final second leg. I still haven't figured out what stadium we're at. I'm assuming we're at the same one. I'm still very interested to know if we are at the same one, whether we did bring 58,000 fans like Velez did last time, whether it's a bit of a boring game for the home fans. And we're 1-0 down. It's the same stadium, but we're 1-0 down. That's not the way we wanted to start this game. We've had barely any of the ball. We've not even had a chance. Their first chance, they've scored. I think this is... not much to say. For some reason, River and Independiente have played their game already. I don't know why. I can't remember who won. I think River won on aggregate. No, sorry, the other way around. I think Independiente won on aggregate. It was 2-1 to River in that game, but I don't know what it did. Oh my word. I'm not enjoying this at all. They're fired up by the feedbacks, told him to pull the finger out and actually show a bit of passion on the pitch. In fact, he had a shot on target. Can't have been anything decent though, because it wasn't a highlight, but yeah, it's not going too well in this first half. I'm going to be spending the majority of this game demanding more, I think, because yeah, we've not been doing the business in these last couple of games. Unfortunately, we obviously won the first game of the episode, but not quite followed suit with these up until that point. We might even be needing some half-time changes, but if we can get a goal here, that puts us right back in with the shouts. Forza on the edge, Nederland back to him. He's going to put a ball in. I think Rivera on the edge of the area. He's going to have a shot. He scored! Get in! Rivera with his 5th goal of the season. He only deals in long-range screamers, I think. I don't think I've seen him score a goal that wasn't from 20 odd yards out. That changes everything. Can we get another goal here? Can we get another one? Is it going to be? Yes! Sforza scored. It's 2-2. I don't know what that means in terms of the aggregate scoreline. I honestly have no idea. But we're 2-1 up. It's 2-2 in the tie. Could we be on our way to the final? I have no idea. I don't want to click on anything because I don't want to jinx it. We've lost the ball. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Could we be in for the most unlikely of turnarounds? We went 2-0 down in the tie. We're 2-1 up and it's 2-2 on aggregate at the moment. He's whipping the ball out to left hand side in a lot of space. He goes straight past the defender. That's not good. He puts it well wide. I was never worried about that. That was not going to go in. So we're 2-1 up. We're 2-2 in aggregate. Like I said, I have no idea what it does in terms of the tie itself. I will do my best to try and do that at half time if I can. But they're playing it round the back. They're surprisingly confident considering they're 2-1 down. Lemon with the ball there, gets to it there, and he's not quite got to it. Galdames, he's going to spread the ball wide. He's going to go wide again. Why are they so narrow at the back? I don't know what's going on. They clearly need to be a little bit wider. Romero's in. Romero scored. It's 3-2 on aggregate. They've got 2 away goals. Again, I don't know what they mean. I will go into the rule book in a minute and we'll try and figure out how this works. Seeing as we're coming up to half time, could we then get one back? It's a corner. Ball in Palacios to Gonzalez. He's scored again. Roman Bravo. Get in. Oh, this is back and forwards. This is horrible. We're 3-2 up on the night with 3-3 on aggregate. We've had barely any of the ball, but somehow we've managed to score with 3 out of the 4 shots on target we've had. This is ridiculous. Right, before we go anywhere, how do we get back to there? There's the home screen. So let's go to the competition and figure out how this works. Is it on here? I find it in the rules. Just penalty shoot after level after 90 minutes. That's all it is. So at the moment we're going to penalties. Oh god, this is terrifying. Right. We go and get revenge. Yeah, that seems like the sensible thing to do. I've got faith in United. If you can score 3, then you can score 1 more, or you can just win on penalties. I don't really mind. I thought we were down and out of it. I'm not going to lie. I had no hope that we were going to get anything out of this when we went 1-0 down after 12 minutes. Somehow we're level. We just need 1 more goal. Come on, get creative. We've evened it out a little bit. Who's got the ball? That's the fellas with the ball. That's lovely pressure from the boy. Come on, put them under pressure. They've managed to completely bypass the press. And this is looking a bit concerning now. They're putting bodies forwards. They are very good on the ball. Again, Bartolo is just so narrow. I might need to have a look at the tactics in a minute and try and put some width into the game. Romero, Easily saved by San Juan. San Juan has not had the same game that Antonioli did in the last leg. Can we check the tactics to see how narrow we are? Where do I do that? Is it in here somewhere? Out of possession. Defensive width. I want to be wider. There we go. That's much better. That's what I want to see. How do I get out of that? Do I just click over here? There we go. Yeah, wider when we're in defence of the ball when we're out of possession, because I'm getting very worried by the amount of space we're giving them on the wings. Look at me. I'm paying attention to a game. I never do this when I'm not playing, when I'm not doing a save for you guys. This is amazing. I'm a changed man. I'm never going to play the narrow-minded football manager ever again. So it's changed the way I've played it completely. But we are still 3-2 up with 3-all on aggregate. We've not had a chance in the second half. Rivero gets his 10th yellow card of the season, which is quite a lot because he's in centre mid. But it's good to show he's getting stuck in. He's had a good game so far. Going to make a change. I think Palacios has played his last minutes for the club potentially. We shall see. Chingalani's going to get a run out. Going to do the old switcheroo. I would expect that he has definitely played his last minutes for the club after this when he comes off at the end of this one, whether we go to the final or not, because I don't think I'll play him in that. But it's all to play for. We are going to penalties as it stands. Oh, this is terrifying. We're going to drop back to positive, actually. I don't want to make a silly mistake. Push too far forwards. Not that I'm playing for penalties, but who's got the ball? Oh, we've got the... Oh, no, he's giving it to Rivera from the throw. Come on, close him down. Stop him. Don't let him shoot. See, again, the width is just... It disappeared, was so narrow. Get the ball off him. No. No. Oh, no. Right, we've done it twice. We've done it twice. Come on, boys. Do me a favour again. Come on. Got to go attacking again then. Right. It's time for the... How tall is San Juan? Do we send him up for corners just yet? Don't even know how tall he is. Oh, he's a tiny goalkeeper. He's not going to do anything. What's the point in that? Gentiletti is coming off. He's just signed a new contract as well. I'm sure he did. Or was that Caligari? I can't remember. Someone signed a new contract. I'm not entirely sure which one it is. Just going to make a change at the back for now. I'm cautious of making too many changes just yet. We'll make another one at 80 if nothing changes. We go very attacking because we have to get a goal. I'd love to get 2 goals. 1 at minimum. Right, I think it's time for Capitani to come on up top. I'm going to do the change. Sforza's coming off. In fact, actually, I'm going to break... Oh, I don't know what to do. No, I'm going to do the same change. I'm going to keep Lemon on because we still need to keep it tight at the back. Because if we lose another one, then we're completely out of it. So Capitani's going to go up there. I'm going to just I'm going to figure out as we go along. 2 attacking for 2 advanced forwards. That's what we're doing. Don't know what that's going to mean. Come on, let's get them out. Get that out of the way. Come on. Oh, can we not do anything just yet? That's it. Come on. Show some passion for the last 10 minutes. Come on, boys. We can get a chance here. That's not where we want them to have a chance, though, because of that free kick they've got. Oh, no. Why is there only 2 people in that wall? That's ridiculous. Oh, it's just gone wide. Oh, look at the stats. Well, 65,000 at the ground, 47,000 away fans. Why are we taking 12,000 people to this game? In fact, sorry, we're taking 17,000. But either way, that's stupid. We should be having much more of the game. This has been 2 home legs for Velez. Come on, they're under a lot of pressure here. The pressing is working. Come on. Oh no, they've bypassed it. It's 3-on-4, I guess. I don't really know. Come on, close him down, get the ball off him, let's break. We've got enough forward to make a chance here. Get on the counter. Again, he's just got that overlap every time. I thought the width would have sorted that, but it hasn't. He's on the edge of the area, he's going to shoot. Oh, it's come off the bar. Oh, my word. Come on, boys, you've got a couple of minutes. Just do something, please. Not like this. We gave ourselves such a good chance, 3 minutes added on. There's nothing more I can do. They've got a corner. We need to break from here. It's gone over the bar. Come on, we need to break. We've got less than 2 minutes remaining. Come on, give us one more highlight. Give us a chance. Come on, Lemma. To Moreno. Plays it to Gonzalez. Ball over the top. He's on the edge of the bar. Chingalani. Oh, he's in the bar. No. Oh. Oh, it's a corner. ball in. Rivera at the edge of the box. No, it's not going to work. Oh, they're going to break away. It's going to be game over, isn't it? Madeline, come on. Put the pressure on. Play it out wide. Come on. Use it. I feel like I'm actually on the sidelines at the moment. This is horrible. Don't go back to the keeper. Come on. Push forwards now. Come on. Push. Come on. Where are you going with it? You need to put the ball forward. You can't just play it between the two of you. That's a terrible pass. It's just silly. Chingone's got the ball, though. He's going to play it to Capitani. Can he get a ball across? Can he get a ball into the area? He's going to get... Oh, it's not. It's gone off the defender. Patolo's managed to keep it, though. We've got 15 seconds left. Where's this going? Don't lose the... Oh, God, I hate it when that happens. Plays the ball like that. Is the world's worst pass. That was terrible. That's all over. Oh, I tell you what, look, I can't fault the boys. They did well. Absolutely gutted. We were not expected to be anywhere near that, and we pushed them so far at the end there. Fair play. Defeated in the semi-final. Gabriel Heinze, he's a legend of our club. He shouldn't be against it. He shouldn't be against us. Oh, that was so unfortunate. We did so well. I'm pleased for the guys. Like I said, I'm gutted we didn't make it through. But credit where credit's due. They played well. And then, guys, I suppose that's the end of the season then. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back in the next episode for a season review. So we'll go through that and we'll try and do a bit of a transfer special as well. Maybe a load of outgoing, trying to settle the books. If you have enjoyed this one, then please make sure you subscribe and you hit that like button. It helps with the algorithms. Make sure you leave a comment if you've enjoyed that. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Mine has been David. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. And we'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care and goodbye.